I love arpeggiators and sequences, and today I'm going to show you some of the really cool things that you can do with Logic's built-in arpeggiator. It's really good for creating ideas and honestly just really fun to play around with. Whether you're a beginner or you've been doing music production for a while, incorporating arpeggiators into your workflow is a really good way to just get those creative juices flowing and to have fun. You'll learn a lot by having fun. We'll start with C major chord. Keep it really simple here. See what we can do and what we can play around with. Just click here, open up the arpeggiator. Here we have the rate, which is how fast or slow the notes are going. Play that so that you can hear what that sounds like. This is really fast. And then this is slow. You can also open it up here and you can choose from those, or you can just play with the dial here. Here we have the note order, so yeah, just what order the notes are going in. So here it's going up, down, up, down, so it'll go up and then down. This one is called outside in, and it will play the highest note, then the lowest note, then the second highest note, then the second lowest note, and so on and so forth. That can definitely be cool if you have a lot of notes. This is random. And this one is as played. You can play around with that to kind of create your own patterns. We also have here the variation. And the octave range. So of course there is lots and lots more that you can do with this. You can go onto the Apple website and look at the online guide for the arpeggiator or any of Logic's built-in plugins anytime that you want. But I really recommend to kind of just get started with these things first. The rate, the note order, and the variations and the octave range before you start diving in too much into all of the different features and functions. Learning through play is really, really valuable, and it's really easy to get caught up in, I need to know this to start, or what are the endless things that I can do? Whilst that's great and you have those resources available, it's really important to just get started, play around, and then know that those resources are there when you need them. These are some basics that you can play with. There's definitely a lot of ideas that you can get from this. This already sounds cool, and I'm sure that we could start a song idea just from this, but another option that we have that's very simple is if we go down here and we click grid. First of all, here we could design our own pattern. We just click on here. We could have an 8-note pattern. We could have a 12-note pattern. We can add chords in, so we could add a chord every 4 notes. Here we can change the velocity, so we can go like this, where maybe we're like building up. We can also change the length of the note, so we can make it shorter. We can also get rid of notes. We can make notes longer. So there's lots you can do there, and then you can also go in here and you have pre-made patterns. These are my favorite for when I'm really stuck and I need an idea. So we can pick one of these. And again, we can change these, so we could get rid of that. We can get rid of that. We can make this one longer. already there's just so many things, so many ideas that we could get from this. You can take that once you've created a pattern that you like, listen over and over again until you kind of hear some other melodies, some drums, some rhythm, and you've already got a song started. We can open up the arpeggiator before we've even drawn in any notes. And again, let's go pick a pattern, and we can just play in and it will play with us. And we don't even have to play chords, we can just put in whatever notes we want. There's no rules, there really isn't. You can play around and whatever brings you inspiration, that's perfect. And with that too, we can also create really cool bass lines. Let's pick this one. And you can create bass lines. 16th note bass lines can be really fun. We can also do an 8th note. Movement is really important. Rhythm is really important for getting inspired. You can play a simple set of chords, but you still need rhythm. I really find that getting started with the rhythm helps me to create a song. We can play in a quick bass and then we'll already have an idea. So now we could just add some simple drums to this. And we already have an idea for a song. So yeah, that just goes to show you how simple and easy and fun it can be to use arpeggiators to get your music started. And again, in Logic, just really, really easy. Lots of resources available to help you take the next step once you've done a bit of experimenting. So I hope that you found this useful.